Despite her tough little girl look in the above photo, generosity and compassion were the words most often used to describe Lotta Crabtree. Along with her mentor Lola Montez, Crabtree was one of the most famous entertainers in the American Wild West. Beautiful, charming, and charismatic, Crabtree owed much of her success to Montez, who taught her to harness her charm and develop a bold, beguiling personality. Their meeting was serendipitous, a toss of the dice that brought these two together. Lola's career was waning when they met, and Crabtree was just a child. It was fate that Crabtree would learn from Montez, one of the most famous dancers in America and perhaps the world. Their simultaneous presence in the small town of Green Valley, California was pure chance, but when Montez met Crabtree, it was magic, creating a story that begs to be told. The importance of the story of Lola Montez and Lotta Crabtree lies in more than their friendship or their talent. These were two women who struggled to build careers during distinctly different periods in the story of the American Old West. The early wild years belonged to Lola Montez, while the later, more refined years of Old West entertainment were ruled by Lotta Crabtree. Despite the difference in their eras, they shared a love for dance and entertainment and displayed great talent from a young age. Their personalities also bore similarities. Lola Montez, the Spanish dancer, is described in historical documents as spoiled, half-wild, adventurous, notorious, stubborn, and a woman of great beauty. But this was only part of Montez's story. Her life was a struggle from birth, which shaped her personality. Journalists often overlook that Montez cared deeply about the status of women in the 1800s, and used most of her earnings to help other women struggling to survive in the American Old West. Lotta Crabtree's background was far different from that of Lola Montez. She did not come from a wealthy noble family but was raised by loving parents who followed the trail to the west. She too had great compassion for others, perhaps a life lesson Montez passed on to her proteges to help others in any way she could. By age 12, Lotta had many nicknames, including Miss Lotta, the San Francisco favorite, and the nation's darling. The press described her as a winsome, saucy, and possessing infectious creative charm, and, of course, as a great beauty. By the time she retired, she was referred to as the richest entertainer in America. Her public reputation was far less scandalous than Montez's. Life was easier for Crabtree. The times were different, and Montez started her life and career on the opposite side of the world. The American Old West was wild, but perhaps not as judgmental towards women as the places Montez lived when she was young. Unlike Montez, who was forced to marry many times to survive, Crabtree never felt that need and remained single her entire life. The life situation of Lola Montez was shared by women for hundreds of years, women who had to choose between marriage, a service career, or prostitution. Lotta Crabtree and Lola Montez were remarkable figures in the story of the American Old West. Their stories, filled with struggle, compassion, and immense talent, reflect the era's challenges and triumphs. They remain enduring symbols of the resilience and spirit of women who shaped the entertainment industry in their time.